Hello and welcome to a special Your Partnerships Meets. I'm with the crew of Cornwall Pride and very, very proud to have you here. Award-winning Cornwall Pride, because that's why we're here today. So I'll start off with you, Matthew. Yeah, congratulations, first of all, winning on the Night Inclusive Award and sponsored by GW & Co., wasn't it? So tell us a little bit about, how that felt winning the award, and also more importantly, where's the journey of Cornwall Pride right now and what's happening?
Yeah, no, thank you. And actually, thank you, Brock, and the Your Partnerships Awards for the nomination
Mm.
and GWCO with the sponsorship. But actually, whoever, the collaboration of people that actually said that Cornwall Pride to be the inclusion champion of Your Partnerships, thank you so, so much. And actually, to that point, sat at the table number 12 in the Penventon Hotel with a fantastic group of people. And it was that moment of like, oh, we never win anything. And literally within 5 seconds, Cornwall Pride's like, what's going on? So yeah, no, absolutely. Thank you so much. And yeah, it's been a real journey for Cornwall Pride over its 17 years with its in its inception with a constituted organisation developing the Prides in Truro. And 7 years ago, with the introduction of our community interest company, moving it across to Newquay. And that's really where a new journey began
Mm.
for Cornwall Pride, which was really exciting. Where we kind of wanted to bring Cornwall Pride and kind of make it a little bit louder, a little bit bigger. But then it developed again through the bus tour, which I
Yep.
think we're not looking at doing this year, but really reaching out to different parts of the community and different rural communities. And then another iteration 3 years ago, from understanding that actually it was a very small group of people that were running Cornwall Pride into opening it out into the entire community.
Yeah.
So we are now a charitable incorporated organisation, which means that actually it's the community that run us through our trustees that are the governing board. We've got our incredible strategic team. So Elliot, who supports people and Penguin Soup, which we'll talk about that in a second, and Lisa, who supports financing and marketing. But we've also got a contracted events manager, which is Aaron from Diverse
Oh,
Events.
yes. Yep.
Um, so that structure has been really, really important. But actually, for that most fundamental part of what we do, and the most exciting part about what we do is it's that community co-design and it's that listening of gathering different organizations, different people, different volunteers, and having an opportunity with this incredible group of people to say, actually, what you've been doing is all right, or
Mm.
it's not great, or we want this, or we want that. And it's changed what we've done. And from kind of our values, which was 7 years ago, the conversation with Lee Trell and Cornwall Live, where actually what does pride mean? And we kind of created these values off the cuff, which was love who you want to love and be who you want
Mm.
to be. And that's been really, really core of supporting the LGBTQ plus community. But actually, the next step of that is actually what does it mean? How do we engage other communities? How do we? It's a free event, so everyone's turning up. So
Yep.
how do we support them? Um, and through that community co-design, we understood what our aim was. And for every time anyone engages with the Cornwall Pride, either through the events, through training, through Penguin Soup, through our marketing, it's always leading towards a hate-free Cornwall.
Yep.
And it's been such a powerful statement. And yes, it sounds ridiculously ambitious, but actually every single moment we have together is a step forward towards it.
Mm.
And we couldn't do it without the ability of kind of that conversation around social change, and which is led through our inclusion training.
Yes.
So it's more than just, okay, this is the facts. It's about understanding your place in society, reflecting on yourself and how you can make an impact as an individual. Um, and then actually all the other support elements, which are our people. So Penguin Soup. So we have an incredible project which Elliot leads on. I'll introduce you to Elliot.
Thank you.
Hi. So we realised that there was a lack of support, particularly around the over 25 age range in the LGBTQ community. So we launched what initially started as just signposting, but then has been since extended into at least once a month face-to-face workshops, which are either based around activities in nature and creative practice, demonstrating the importance of art and often music and being in natural spaces. And being in natural spaces in Cornwall is fantastic because we have a beautiful, beautiful place to be. So we run penguin soup workshops at least once a month, and we also have a dedicated space at every Cornwall Pride event, which is run by mental health professionals who are volunteers. And that dedicated space is, as much as possible, an inclusive space and sensory friendly. There's a high crossover with LGBTQ communities and neurodivergence. So we've looked at that and done some research around what that means for people and what the challenges can be, and trying to put something in place that meets their needs so they don't have to leave the event if they become overwhelmed. They can still be part of that. So we've created something that means that they can be part of that event for longer and be who they want to be in that public space.
And not trying to take over this, but I mean, Matthew knows this, and I think the rest of the team do as well. Obviously, I have a child that is non-binary, and our first journey was about, Matthew and I even talking about, was the whole process of, as a parent, and then also in the schools and everything, teaching not just the person going through that, but the family as well, and the entire community around that for support and everything. So I really applaud what you're doing, first of all. And the other thing that Matthew says, which, I don't know how much people listen to it, but they say a lot of times, Matthew always say that some people come up and say, thank God for Pride, because it's the one day of the year when I can come to something and feel safe, which is really sad, and that's what has to change. And so I really applaud what you're working on for that. So thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I think you've highlighted something really important there, is that something we believe in at Cornwall Pride is that Pride is not just one day. It's 365 days and nights. It's
We're alive that amount of time, so so yeah, it's very, very important.
And we couldn't do it at all without being able to access our community. So Lisa looks after our marketing, and we've had a bit of a shift change, or a sea change, you want to call it, because we've moved from the sea and we've changed our logo. And it'd be lush if Lisa can go through that.
Yeah, so I think leading off what Matthew was saying about the development of the brand over the last few years, we've really realised that we're looking at supporting more than just our core community. It's about supporting all marginalised communities and, creating a hate-free Cornwall. So if you've seen our social media over the last couple of weeks, you will have seen that we've had a big rebrand, big change. It looks fantastic. So we've incorporated the St Piran's flag into that. So, that represents the whole of Cornwall. We've got some really exciting partnerships coming up over the summer. So you'll see Sea Salt, who are our major partner in Falmouth this year, so a couple of weeks' time. And then we've got Transport for Cornwall, who are going to be supporting us at getting people to all of our events across the summer, which is going to be fantastic. And then Boardmasters in August, more to be.
I think he's getting me Stormzy tickets. I'm just throwing that in live right now. But anyway,
fantastic. And then we have a really exciting collaboration with St Austell Brewery as well, and more things to be announced over the summer. So
I mean, luckily I got behind the scenes. I got to hear a few things which you can't actually say yet, but absolutely amazing things that are coming. The only thing bad about the branding, as soon as Matthew told me, and of course. We thank you for being sponsors of your partnerships. Now we have to
You've got to change it all.
But it's fine. It's fine. It'll happen. It'll happen.
Put a sticker on
it's
it.
all good.
Just put a sticker on it.
It's fine. It's not a problem. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah. Cool.
Thank you.
But no. And last member of the team you didn't introduce.
Oh, Roxy Shortlegs.
Yeah, lovely.
Seems to have fallen asleep.
So back to the boss itself. Anything to wrap up the video with?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I think just look out for what Cornwall Pride's doing from an event perspective. We have 11 community events happening in Cornwall. We also celebrate and promote what's going on in the Isles of Scilly. So the Isles of Scilly have their third Pride happening there, which is going to be really incredible. So
excellent.
There's 12 Prides happening in Cornwall and the Isles of Scilly.
I was just going to say, and if people want to know more, people watching this don't know, go to the website.
Literally everything's on the website, from our training to the support to Penguin Soup to all the different 11 events. We still have spaces. Aaron might kill me. Across the different stalls, across the different spaces. We're not. We can't oversubscribe. We still actually have some spaces for entertainment as well. It's an incredible day to be able to connect with different organisations, because Pride isn't just that fabulous fun part, which is nice, but it has all these incredible third party and public sector organisations which are there to reach out and in return for you to have the opportunity to engage with as well.
Well, congratulations once again for winning. Just to add to that, people that may not know, this is the winners for the awards are chosen by an actual school body. That no one, so they're all, it's given to them with all just the information. So it's all done fairly. So so you were nominated by number of people in the network, we'll put it that way, which comes in anonymous as well, by the way.
Yeah.
And then selected by anonymous crew. But I would say well deserved for the entire team. Thanks for all you do, both personally and for the network and for Cornwall and for the world at large. I'll say in general. So, but also another thank you, Corker Media, for being out here for Corker Studios. Elliot, you've not been out here before. What do you think?
It's lovely. It's a really lovely place. I'm really impressed by it.
These two
Can
are
I live here? This is
returning
great.
professionals, so they know. But yeah, thanks for that, and thanks Corker Media for having us out here today, and we'll see you again soon.